Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Life's unexpected moments. Life is all sweet and fun, and what makes it even more tantalizing are the random, unexpected moments that we might have encountered at a point in life. Some of these unexpected moments turn out to be your turning point in life. Others turn out to be pretty embarrassing to be relived. Let's agree that we've all experienced some of these unexpected moments. Today, we will go through some of these unexpected mishaps people have experienced. Number 10. Mattress Army. Life is ever full of surprises, which we can clarify from the encounters we experience with objects very familiar to us. It's certain that most people own a mattress or sleep on one. The video extract captured an unordinary event out in the streets in broad daylight. From the above video, strong winds catch up with dormant mattresses laying outdoors, creating a scenario of a mattress invasion in the city. In an unexpected event similar to this, you'll be prompted to run. In Colorado, dozens of air mattresses were blown away in one direction as a result of prevailing winds. This mere act of nature made the mattresses seem like an army trooping in towards an enemy on a battlefield. A very special eyewitness managed to film a dozen mattresses being blown off before an outdoor event. These mattresses were meant to provide a sitting area for those watching the movie at the cinema event scheduled for later in the day. From the video, we see several volunteers frantically chasing after the mattresses as some bystanders duck for cover from the oncoming danger. You better be cautious when handling event equipment to avoid inevitable hiccups as such. Maybe next time they will not leave their mattresses unattended. Number 9. Showing some cool karate moves. Everyone is interested in some exquisite skill set display, and most people put up their exhibition clips online. The aim is to woo fans and garner recognition for themselves. Other times, the videos are meant for a detailed elaboration of performing specific moves. In our clip today, we will take a look at one of the best kung fu masters showing off his perfect round kick on a wooden block. The most hilarious thing goes down as the champ executes the lethal round kick. Unfortunately, the accomplice handling the block was knocked out after a hard round kick pierces through with a thud, causing it to crumble into pieces, eventually crashing onto the handler's head. Who could imagine such a turn of events as everything went by smoothly? The handler luckily didn't sustain major injuries. Apart from the head concussions, he might have experienced a knockout. We better be extra cautious when making similar clips to this one. Life always finds a way to surprise us, and many times it comes when we least expect it, resulting in a similar absurd scenario. Stay tuned as we reveal other interesting unexpected life moments captured on tape. Number 8. Hilarious athlete prank. Pranks are fun, however, those on the receiving end are left feeling rather foolish, having believed the scripted behavior of either random people or familiar folks around them. This is the case, as per the video we managed to find online. Two innocent girlfriends were enjoying an evening stroll along the ravishing footbridge adjacent to the magnificent seashore view, when out of the blue they spotted a weird runner speed past them. The two couldn't help themselves but realize how weirdly the athlete jogged. From the way she jogged to her running posture, everything looked all weird. It was just hilarious, and the two unsuspecting ladies were not able to contain themselves. They were both left in a continuous state of laughter, wondering to themselves what was up with the unsuspecting runner, who seemed to have a good time. Little did they know that it was all a mere prank, which, unfortunately, they fell smoothly into the prank's bait. On the bright side, they are lucky not to have fallen into the hands of a brutal prankster who would have manipulated them into looking like fools. These small, unexpected life experiences make life even more interesting and memorable. Number 7. Double KO. Most contact sports bear an added risk of injury. For instance, MMA and boxing. We all have come across several videos where one of the opponents was technically knocked out during a match. The video we came across is from an MMA fight, where two champions battled head-to-head for the title. They amazed the audience when they did something we don't see regularly. Both opponents put their best foot forward and gave it their all. Unfortunately, both opponents landed their power punches at the same time, prompting both of them to hit the canvas instantly. This is a rather rare scene in the MMA arena and posed as the perfect clip to supply for our research in the top life's unexpected moments caught on tape. Number 6. Cotton Candy Competition. Never underestimate the power of a woman, especially when it comes to eating. During a cotton candy eating competition set up between two opponents, the unexpected happens. The lady shocked the audience from her outstanding performance during the debut. Every contestant was handed a cotton candy stalk that was substantial and took to eating immediately when the green light went off. In the video, it's clear that the man's tactic is to chew as fast as he can. Holding the stick, he moved it in a circular motion as he decreased his cotton candy size. He was almost sure he had bagged this. No one expected that the lady stood a chance against the masculine man, but she shocked many when she swallowed the whole cotton candy in the blink of an eye. In disbelief that she was truly done, he even attempted to open her mouth to check if she'd stuffed her mouth with the cotton candy. Or he hoped that she had cheated and he had won. What he didn't know was that the lady had pinched off all of her cotton candy, held it in her hands, and stuffed all the cotton candy into her mouth. The shrinking cotton candy took a second to finish and it had all disappeared. Although not normal tactics were used, she won fair and square. Maybe next time they should make some more proper rules to outsmart the strange ways people can eat their food. Number 5. Kiss Camera. The most unexpected reactions happen on the game Kiss cameras. We've witnessed people getting slapped many times, impromptu proposals that went wrong, and the awkward strangers staring at each other. The most spectacular Kiss camera incident was the family trifle. When you visit an arena to watch a match for entertainment or win a bet, you never really expect to be the curtain raiser of the show. Well, guess again, cause sometimes you're just it. This blonde man was seated next to this beautiful blonde lady, and you could see the sweat trickle down his face. Very uneasy as the Kiss camera went around the crowd hoping that he would not be it. The odds weren't in his favor as the camera landed right at him and the lady. He was very peculiar in his reaction and looked nervous. One would think that his wife was watching this show at that very moment. He drew a paper from under the chair and placed it on his chest. The note read, "My sister," with arrows pointing at the lady seated next to him. They laughed it off as the crowd cheered, resulting in an amusing occasion.
That's gonna be game. Yeah. That was the most awkward handshake I've ever seen.
Number 4. Man handshake fail. There are those moments you wish you could outrun and make them disappear. That is proven to be insanely difficult in this era, provided the internet is so alive and a constant reminder of all your embarrassing moments. They will be replayed and played on rewind for generations to come. In this video, this official will live to regret his mistake forever. The infamous archer was and is famous for his impeccable skills despite his very evident physical disability. You can see Mark Stutzman draw his bow and exhibit that he sure can do anything in this world. He secured a medal for himself. As is expected, during the award-giving segment, the official comes forward to hand over the medal. On this fateful day, the official placed Mr. Stutzman's medal around his neck. As he straightened himself back up, he noticed the official's frantic effort to reach out for his arm, hoping to greet him. It's not an unusual thing for an official to congratulate you with a handshake. But if you didn't notice that Mr. Mark Stutzman was armless by the way he held his bow and arrow, it was an embarrassing moment as the official tried almost thrice to reach out for this medalist's arm only to realize his mistake. Mr. Stutzman laughs it off at least, allowing the man to understand he is not upset at him for this mistake. It is sure hard to live that down. Number 3. A violinist plays NOKIA ringtone. Many people enjoy the experience that comes along with music, despite the diversity of the type of music people enjoy. The musical events have some written, unwritten, and unspoken rules. For example, when visiting a classical music event, it's courteous to switch off your phone and keep silent when inside the venue. Classical music is associated with some form of class and manners, so to say. So when your phone goes off and interrupts a room full of silence other than the musical or orchestra playing, it's an unclassy manner to portray oneself. Unlike when in a rock music event where the music is loud and hype, everyone will hear your phone ringing. This was the case for a man whose phone rang in the middle of a performance. The violinist was doing a pretty good job with some smooth tones when a phone rang. He stopped performing, allowing the ringtone to take the stage. Contrary to the audience expectation, he synced his performance and played the ringtone of the phone on his violin. The violinist amused his audience from his swift tactical response. He handled the situation so well. He spiced up his performance and left the audience in an applause, and a roar of laughter followed in the crowd, giving him a standing ovation. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on our future video. Number 2. Shark vs. Parasailer. A picture supposedly showing a shark jumping out of the water to attack a person parasailing is occasionally mistaken as genuine as it circulates on social media. However, the image is a Photoshop product that merged two composite videos. The image of the shark was taken from a photograph by David Jenkins for the Cater News Agency in 2013. The original photograph came from a series of images documenting a great white shark's attempt to catch a seal off the coast of South Africa. The image of the shark was then inserted into a second, unrelated photograph of a person parasailing. Number 1. Peekaboo Bear. Statistically, the probability that you'll ever encounter any bear is 1 in 2 million. Unluckily for one unexpected little boy in the woods, odds were not in his favor on this fateful day. He walked down a steep with a guardian who took photos and videos of his adventures. What he wasn't expecting was a bear lurking behind. He was alerted by the guardian who was taking the video behind him. Startled, his first instinct was to run and was advised to stay calm. He remained calm and they walked away very slowly. This little boy handled himself well and ensured the safety of himself and his guardian.